This video is going to be on the chapter haloalkanes and haloarenes, class 12. In the last video, we have seen the chemical properties of haloalkanes. Now, in this video, we are going to explain the chemical properties of haloarenes. Both the haloalkanes and haloarenes contain a CX bond, that means the carbon halogen bond, but we observe that the haloalkanes are much more reactive than the haloarenes. So let us see what may be the reason of this less reactivity of haloarenes towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. The first one is the resonance effect. We know that the halogen atom contains 3 pairs of lone pair of electron and it has the plus R effect. So due to that, the halogen atom push the lone pair of electron towards the benzene ring, and for that the CCl bond becomes the partial double bond. We can see that in most of the resonating structures the carbon chlorine bond is double bond here. So this double bond character makes the haloarene less reactive. Also in case of vinyl chloride or vinyl halide, the same resonance effect is observed. The CX bond is having the partial double bond character. The next reason is difference in hybridization. We know that the benzene ring is having the carbon which is sp2 hybridized, and in case of normal haloalkanes the carbon is sp3 hybridized. Same also for vinyl halides, the carbon are double bonded, so the attacking center, the carbon, is the sp2 hybridized carbon. So due to this difference in hybridization also, nucleophiles cannot attack the sp2 carbon in case of haloarene and vinyl chloride. Next reason is the polarity of CX bond. We know that the sp2 carbon is more electronegative than sp3 carbon. So the difference in the polarity of a CX bond is found in case of haloalkanes and haloarenes. In case of haloarenes, the CX bond is less polar than the haloalkane, and this is why a nucleophile cannot attack this carbon which is having less electrophilic nature. The fourth reason is the instability of phenyl cation. In case of SN1 reaction, carbocation generation is to be done, but the phenyl cation having the positive charge on sp2 hybridized carbon is not stable. So any haloarenes cannot undergo the SN1 reaction. And lastly, the electronic repulsion. Nucleophile is one species which have more electron density, and also in case of benzene ring we know there are 3 pi bonds, that means there is pi electron density. The electronic repulsion between the nucleophile and the pi bond makes the benzene ring or the haloarene less reactive or inactive towards the nucleophile. So nucleophile cannot react in the benzene ring. But if we observe, we can see that the reaction can be done in some condition. What is that condition? The condition is the presence of an electron withdrawing group. That means if we are adding one electron withdrawing group in the benzene ring, it will decrease the electron density in the benzene ring, and now a nucleophile can attack that benzene ring. For example, we can see one experiment or we can see some data, that is in case of chlorobenzene, if we want to substitute the chlorine by OH, then we have to give NaOH 623 Kelvin temperature, and the reaction have to be carried out in 300 atmospheric pressure. But the same reaction where chlorine is substituted into OH, but in presence of one NO2 group, that means nitro group, in the para position of the chlorine, makes the temperature much lower and the pressure is becoming the normal atmospheric pressure. So this NO2 group has a very important role to increase the reactivity of this substrate. And what is that? That is the decreasing electron density in the benzene ring, because we know that NO2 group is such a group which has minus R effect. So by this effect, NO2 group can decrease the electron density. Again, if we are adding another NO2 group in the ortho position of the chlorine, we can see the temperature is becoming much lower. And if we are adding two NO2 group in the both ortho positions of chlorine, we need to warm just the solution or the substrate to undergo the substitution reaction. So the ortho and para positions having the NO2 group is increasing the reactivity of the chlorobenzene, and we are having the product with nucleophilic substitution reaction. So the electron withdrawing group can change the reaction pattern. If we see the mechanism, we can see that the presence of NO2 group in para and ortho position is stabilizing the minus charge in the benzene ring. But if the NO2 group is present in meta position, then it cannot stabilize the minus charge. That means this minus charge cannot be stabilized by NO2 group present in meta position. So the NO2 group, if is present in meta position, that has no effect. But if there is ortho and para position, then it will increase the reactivity of the chlorobenzene. Next part is the thing that we know halogens are having minus I effect and plus R effect. That means due to the electronegativity difference, halogen will withdraw the electron from the benzene ring, but due to the lone pair of electron, it will show the positive R effect. That means it will increase the electron density in the ring. So due to that resonance, we can see that the ortho and para positions are having the negative charge. So in case of electrophilic substitution reaction, a halobenzene will be ortho-para directing, because electrophile needs electron and the halobenzenes are having the negative charge in the ortho and para position. So the most electron dense point or carbon will be attacked by the nucleophile. So all the electrophilic substitution reaction of chlorobenzene will give us ortho and para product. And in case of all the reactions like chlorination, nitration, sulfonation, Fidelkraft alkylation and Fidelkraft acylation, we will have the ortho and para product mixture, and the para product will be the measured product due to the steric repulsion or steric reason, because in ortho product both the groups are very close to each other, but in para they are in the opposite direction. So there will be less steric repulsion and the para product will be thermodynamically stable product. The last reaction of these haloarenes are reaction with metal. Wurtz-Fittig reaction is actually the haloarene version of Wurtz reaction. In case of Wurtz reaction, we have seen one alkyl halide reacts with another molecule of alkyl halide in presence of sodium ether and gives us hydrocarbon like alkane. But in case of Wurtz-Fittig reaction, one substrate will be the haloarene, another one will be the alkyl halide, and the reagent is same like Wurtz reaction, that is sodium ether. What will happen? This halogen will be substituted by this R and we can have one benzene ring with some alkyl group. That means we can have some alkyl benzene as the product. And lastly, the Fittig reaction is the haloarine version of Wood's reaction, and it is completely on the haloarine. That means here the two molecule of haloarine will react in presence of sodium ether, and it will give us the biphenyl or diphenyl as the product. So this is all about the chemical properties of haloarenes.